Good morning, everybody. Kevin here from Watch This with Joe and Kevin, jumping into Season 2 of Pushing Daisies. Ended on a cliffhanger of information that I had no idea was coming. It turns out that Aunt Lily is actually Chuck's mother, which I think really does change the arithmetic on whether or not we let them know that Chuck's still alive. I've always felt like it was coming. I feel like this really solidifies that. I'm super curious about the backstory on why, Chuck was misled on this information, why she was obviously grew up believing somebody else was her mother. They might have mentioned it in the pilot, but I don't remember if there was any story as to why Chuck's mom wasn't around, why she was just with her dad. And I mean, we know why now, but if there was like another woman that she assumed was her mother, or she just was given a story and had never met her mother about why her mother wasn't around, I'm guessing it's probably more something like that. So yeah, I think now that Olive knows that, I think she'll probably feel some sense of obligation to let Chuck know, and I think that changes things for Chuck on whether or not she keeps a secret. This is sadly the final season of the show, a show that ended way too early. As we get to know more and more secondary and tertiary characters. By the way, the reason I know it's Aunt Lily is a helpful, I'm sure many of you watching on YouTube and Patreon have known this before me, as far as differentiating between Lily and Vivian. Lily, one eye, Vivian, two eyes. No. That was a really nice mnemonic to kind of help me remember that Aunt Lily with one eye is now Chuck's mother, and I am very excited to get into that. Now that we've kind of gotten past one big secret of Ned killing Chuck's father, and kind of we worked through that in the finale, and I'm looking forward to working through this next very big revelation, this really big secret. And I think more people, including Olive, are going to know the truth about Chuck's past and Ned's ability. Also, and I don't want to shortchange this at all, the murder mysteries, including the one in the season finale last season, are fantastic. They're so much fun. They're so quirky and unique. Every one is just so creative. And the last one, the having basically the Make-A-Wish lady killing everybody because it was the dying kid's wish, was just so out there and so much fun. And it's always a revelation what they kind of do with the murder mystery aspect of the show. I don't think that should be shortchanged. All right, we'll get started here. I do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being here with us. Thank you, friends. A special thank you to our super patrons: NJ, MTC93, Actuary Lurker, Anna, Balash Foldez, CY, Jeff, Derek Peterson, Yannick from Montreal, Sudoku Navarapu, Jamie Morgan, Christy Goverston, Diana Perry, Trey Contreras, Wolfgang Wolf, Lindsay Swift, Squicks, Sweet Baby Silvernell, Adam Pacio, Matt Tyler, Lisa Klug, Chris O'Donnell, Katie K, Seth Walker, Everett Nation, and Humane Mac. Thank you so much, guys. We are incredibly grateful that you're here with us, really. Description below, link to our Patreon page for full-length launch-alongs. We are way ahead on Patreon if we're on YouTube on Pushing Daisies. So, extra episodes.
A girl named Chuck was attending her father's funeral. The only parent she had ever known was accidentally killed.
Okay, so she never knew her mom, okay.
Young Ned had a secret gift. He could touch dead things and bring them back.
Nice little recap here.
And something else would die in its place.
Yeah.
Young Ned felt responsible not only for his mother's death, but the death of Chuck's father.
Oh, he's not responsible for his own mother's death.
Unlike Chuck, young Ned still had a father.
Kinda. I can't remember. Is Chuck's dad dead?
Chuck was fostered by Aunts Lily and Vivian. It was Aunt Lily who found the ad on the back pages of the Thrifty Nickel.
This is really sweet of them.
I want you to stop staring at that spot where your father died.
Ned waited for his father to bring him home. And waited.
Oh, that's right. He had a new family.
Ned tried not to forget what home was and became the pie maker.
That's a really good recap of the first season there.
Chuck's survival now depended on a delicate dance.
Oh my God, they get so close.
The pie maker took precautions to ensure
Behind
Chuck
chef.
felt safe at home. And to the pie maker, it felt like home. Tragically, rogue pesticides killed those bees.
Oh no.
Put on a beekeeper
Wow.
suit.
She looks amazing.
You do realize I can't get new bees.
You love these bees.
Yeah, but what other insects are going to die?
There's a water bug infestation in the drain pipes. Maybe 1,000 little water bugs will no longer be a problem.
If you could bring your dad back just for a minute, you're saying you wouldn't?
That would be an awkward minute.
He's probably still alive. This is really cool. The water bugs. Yeah. Gross. That was so gross, like cockroaches.
Olive kept the secret that Chuck was still alive. She was still in love with the pie maker. Mr. Codd authored and constructed Lil Gumshoe.
I wonder if that's based on his daughter.
My wife has been murdered.
Well, what the Popo got to say about your wife being murdered?
Work-related mishap. She was having an affair. Said she was going to leave me or him. I'm not sure which.
What line of work she in?
Bees.
And I do accept credit cards.
The #1 bee girl of Betty's Bees. Betty's Bees was all the buzz in beauty and well-being.
Oh, okay. It's like Bert's beeswax.
Which one is Kentucky Fitz?
Biscuits, shrimps.
Yeah, why is she face down? Oh! Oh, no. God!
Really?
Your husband thinks what got you killed was some workplace romance going all sorts of sour.
Was my workplace went sour. I was leaving Betty's Bees.
Why did you sabotage Betty's Bees?
Because Betty had it coming.
Swarm of bees?
It spit something, and then a swarm of bees attacked.
Like some kind of pheromone or something?
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Do you hear something?
Yeah. Oh no! This is a horror episode.
I told you not to turn her over.
Would that have happened to me on the roof?
Poor Kentucky, what a horrible way to die. Thousands of little stingers stinging you.
She was sabotaging Betty's bees.
Who had it in for Kentucky?
The terrifying bee man.
And what if there's a whole bee folk society who walk around shaped like people?
Smells like an inside job.
Someone who knew what she was doing and who would want to kill her for it.
Well, if it is an inside job, we're gonna need an inside bee girl. Calling all bee girls.
Yeah, there's a job opening now.
I find that the most amazing creatures have furry behinds.
French Stewart.
Why are you here? Isn't Betty's Bees your biggest rival?
I own Betty's Bees now. These days, merger can send brand loyalists into a tizzy.
I just hope you're not killing bee girls.
I beg your pardon?
The bee girls sales division?
The bee girls will always have a home in my hive.
This guy's creepy.
Kentucky Fitz, something about a honey harvesting tragedy?
Yes, very sad.
He's giving off I Did It vibes really early.
I also heard that she was thinking of leaving Betty's Bees.
Because Kentucky was invested. She was the new face of Betty's Bees.
Betty's the face of Betty's Bees.
Betty's the old face. Huh? Old.
She's 37.
Kitty, I would be honored if you called Betty's Bees your new home.
Well, Chuck has a new home. I blame you.
She buzzed upon the office of one Kentucky Fitz. Chuck/Kitty searched for any hint of a saboteur's
Here we go.
agenda.
The design of this place, like the beehive, is amazing. Or honeycomb.
What she found was the eponymous Betty Bee.
I've just been hired.
By whom?
Woolsey, Nichols?
So you're replacing Kentucky? I wonder how else you'll be replacing Kentucky, since I'm a withered hag. Welcome to Betty's Bees.
Kentucky's affairs were clearly a bee in Betty Bee's bonnet.
So we've had two really obvious suspects right now.
Betty B, co-conspirator or killer?
Being replaced by a young and better looking always gives you motive.
Which was owned by Woolsey Nichols, which gives Woolsey motive.
Somebody sabotage him. He's sending a swarm of lawyers, not bees. Romance does give you motive. Somebody always loving somebody they shouldn't be loving.
Is that for your aunts?
Extra vanilla.
The high doses of herbal mood enhancers not only caused particularly vivid side effects,
I'm Charlotte's mother.
it was a confession not even Lily's sister Vivian had heard.
Really?
Lily banished Olive from their lives.
Betty knows something about something.
What if someone from Betty's Bees finds out you're a spy?
Dad, they're not gonna kill me during office hours.
Yeah.
And you're already dead.
Told you she wasn't dead.
Olive Snook, I thought you were dead. And so soon after Charlotte...
She insisted on coming all this way just to ask why you stopped delivering pies.
I gotta go get somebody's, something.
They're here because you stopped delivering their special pies.
The weight of kept secrets had become unbearable for the pint-sized pie slinger.
Flaky.
I got something to say.
Olive wanted to let loose the secrets and lies she'd been force-fed.
Yeah, this does suck for Olive to be in the middle of all this.
What's gotten into you?
I have a sawed-off shotgun full of secrets. This rifle is gonna go away in a little satin-lined case. I quit! I'm quitting you. I'm tendering my resignation.
Oh,
I'm resigning my tenders of what's not meant to be.
that's really sad.
This is your home. Where will you go?
I know a place.
I don't think she's gonna leave.
Is Olive ever gonna come home?
She didn't say. Wouldn't say.
I feel like I broke her, turned her into a homeopathic drug mule. I got them out of the house. Olive got them out of the house.
You know, today's my first day at Betty's Bees.
All I have is a fake resume filled with things I've never even done. I mean, I've never even lived alone. How long did you live alone?
Long enough.
Probably most of us the whole adult life.
You're thinking about living here now.
Yeah.
You've got a job and now you're moving out?
Not moving out, I'm just moving next door.
This was not romantic for the pie maker.
Yay.
I mean, they can't touch anyway. I don't see it being that big of a difference.
Olive's snook was where Lily had taken her.
Oh, it's Austria? Oh, we didn't get the rights to the Sound of Music? Just probably for the best, leave the whole Nazi stuff out.
Little B tells me you've met Kitty Fitz.
Briefly.
If there's a lull in the conversation, you just ask Kitty why she loves bees. You'll be glad you did.
Or didn't Woolsey tell you?
Tell me what?
Woolsey's acquisition was a hostile takeover. That's my new title, honey mascot/consultant. When all of your bees die, it's hard to care about any of it. The colony collapsed.
Kentucky didn't sabotage Betty's Bees with a lot of might.
With a lot of mites, yeah.
Take a lot of mites to cause a colony collapse.
I grew up with generations of those bees. An infestation in the corner of my bedroom.
You lived with bees?
We called it the honey house.
What happened to those bees?
You think someone intentionally murdered my bee?
In Kentucky talk about colony collapse.
Is it upsetting? She tends not to tell me things if they might be upsetting.
See, Kentucky, she was sabotaging Betty's bees.
Somebody found out and they killed her for it. She confessed. Before she died. Not to us.
Kentucky was very close with Betty. They were like sisters until someone asked Kentucky to be the new Betty. She was the only family I ever had. You know, that I liked me.
Yeah.
It is not okay for a grown-ass man to weep in public if you can't hold it.
It's a great shot.
You take your ass to the men's room. Like a man.
I need to use the men's room.
I know where Betty put the key. I can get it tomorrow.
I can't expect her to sit inside all day and hide.
No, I don't need it.
Woman, hide your ass!
Oh, Vivian. There, all closed.
There's still people inside.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
Lily absconded with herself. First time in 30 years. I don't know where she is.
I hope we get more musical numbers this season from her and Olive.
Everyone seems to be leaving me.
Chuck.
Her room is how she left it. Clothes in the closet, her books on the shelves.
I know you loved having Charlotte safe at home. She's moved out. I mean, on. She's moved on. Maybe it's time for you to move on.
At some point, we have to tell these poor women.
I have been here for a day and was told the porter would come for my things.
The poor, sister, the poor will come for your belongings. And as long as you're here, you will live as a nun.
I want to be poor in other ways.
Oh my God.
Commit yourself, and you may even find that you wish to stay.
Like a gym membership.
And once your baby is born, you can return to the outside world.
I'm not with child.
I just assumed, based on who brought you here. Here come the poor.
I'd take all of her stuff away.
What a surprise. I'll just take it. Thank you.
Sorry, Olive.
Ned, what are you doing here?
Filing, fielding calls.
What happened to Betty's old assistant, Giancarlo?
Giancarlo experienced what could best be described as
Ned.
extreme intestinal distress.
I think that's the most romantic thing I've ever heard.
He is stalking you.
I feel safer now that you're here.
Then this isn't stalking.
Cancel all my appointments. I'm leaving early, but I've got one more thing to do.
Chuck beelined for the stolen bee key. She found the bee key exactly where Betty B put it, before she herself was discovered.
Oh no.
Chuck!
Oh, she's not moving, so she hasn't been stung.
Why she point at me?
The window?
Don't let the bees, don't let the bees, don't let the bees. What happened to you?
Yeah, whatever it was attracting the bees in her mouth.
But when he spat the queen, she signaled her drones to attack any perceived predator. Chuck kept a cool head.
Betty B is the terrifying bee man. She must have come back up here to wiggity whack you for being a spy.
As Chuck followed the bee key that was key.
Give me, Father, for I'm going to file a police report on all my worldly possessions.
I knew you'd lapse.
You.
Had to make sure you didn't get any ideas in that nubbin of yours about leaving.
I want to go home.
Where's home? Back to slinging pies?
Is this better for her?
These nuns aren't my people.
You know things about me nobody knows.
Like that you holidayed here 30 years ago and found a baby in a cabbage patch.
Vivian can never know about that. Charlotte's father, my lover, was Vivian's fiancé.
Oh my God.
You're a homewrecker too.
doesn't matter what Charlotte thought. She's dead now. That epic tanty you pitched back at the pie hole, that wasn't all my doing.
Man issues to sort out.
Stay as long as you like.
The private detective, the pie maker, and Chuck, the childhood home of Betty B. But the home was not vacant at all.
So all of her bees didn't die? They're still there?
Her bees didn't die. She stole them.
So Kentucky helped Betty steal Betty's bees. They fake a colony collapse.
Why would Betty want to kill Kentucky?
Woolsey tells me I'm too old and slaps my name on an inferior product. He wants the company, he can have it, but I'll be damned if he can have my bees.
We're private investigators hired by Kentucky's husband to find her killer.
I loved Kentucky like a sister. But if I told the police that Woolsey killed her because we were sabotaging his company, I would go to jail a lot longer than Woolsey ever would. Woolsey is going to get away with murder. Unless you can pull his DNA off one of those bees. Oh.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about the murder of Kentucky Fitz.
The swarm chased her to her car all the way from the colony.
This is the queen bee cage that you spat at me when you were covered in bees.
And if we tested it for spittle, I'm sure we'd find plenty of yours.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Woolsey Nichols was madly in love with Kentucky Fitz. He discovered her gratitude was insincere. She was smuggling mite-infested bees into his new colony.
Oh, okay.
Woolsey dealt with Kentucky using a means that would also imply accidental death. He never knew the colony collapse was a hoax or that Betty had stolen back her bees. The pie maker labored to make Chuck's suite feel like home.
Are those my books? And my furniture? And
Oh, yeah, because he talked Vivian into getting rid of her stuff.
my special pillow?
Welcome home.
Home was a feeling of where you belong. For Emerson Codd, home was
Oh, that is
Little
cool.
Gumshoe. It could serve as a how-to manual for an audience of one.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Home was the place she hoped to find herself.
Hiya, Pigby.
Pigby.
Home was where the pie maker was. This home was a place the pie maker's father would return to, even if the pie maker never knew he was there.
Okay. So much more information at the end of this episode. Okay, Olive's going to come back at some point. I don't think we're done following Olive. I don't even think she's going to be out of the storyline for a full episode, my guess. So hopefully this season, Emerson can reunite with his daughter, which I think would be lovely, and Chuck can reconcile with his dad, which also, or not Chuck, I'm sorry, Ned can reconcile with his dad, which also seems to be kind of on the horizon, and maybe even Chuck can reconcile with her aunt mother and aunt. That's a lot to get done in a 13 episode season, but I have hope. As far as season to season goes, we haven't changed at all in terms of like the real creativity of the crimes. The murder by bee was pretty fantastic. I'm expecting 12 more of those before we're done with the show. Hopefully, just delightful all the way around. The creativity in the murders and the investigations is just off the charts. Man, I like this show so much. It is really, really delightful and whimsical, and everything that I loved about first season seems to be rolling through the second season, even though there seems to be a whole lot more intrigue and revelations to come, which I very much look forward to. Thanks, guys. See you soon.